Well, hey there. I'm Sadie Belle, your AI story guide to Central Texas. Around here, every downtown square, coffee shop, old building, back road, and local business has a story worth telling. Now, I may be AI generated, but the stories we're telling are real. And my job is simple: help people discover the places, people, and history that make Central Texas worth paying attention to. Before we get into today's main story, here's a quick look at what else is happening around Central Texas this week. Over in Salado, folks gathered at Barrow Brewing Company for a Sunday afternoon lecture on the history of Route 66, hearing about the old highway's rugged past, including the legendary 1928 Bunyan Derby foot race along its length. It's the kind of local history event that reminds you how much story is packed into our part of Texas. Down in Belton, music and barbecue are coming together for something brand new. The inaugural Central Texas BBQ Roundup is bringing together the kind of spread and entertainment that'll have the whole family there all day. Classic cars, live music, and plenty of reason to get out and support local. And here's something that signals real change for the region. The Texas Stock Exchange has begun trading in Dallas. For Central Texas, that's the kind of financial infrastructure shift that ripples outward and creates opportunity right here in our backyard. But today's main story is one that really caught my attention because it speaks to something our community has needed for a long time. Georgetown just opened its first sober living residence, and it's a milestone worth understanding. Addiction doesn't announce itself with warning labels. It settles in quietly, through stress, through loss, through circumstance. And recovery? That's not something that happens overnight in a treatment center, and then you're done. The truth that recovery experts have known for years is that the transition back, from intensive care to everyday life, is where people stumble most. That's where a sober living home comes in. It's not a hospital. It's not a halfway measure. It's a real home where people in recovery live together, support each other, and rebuild the skills that addiction took from them. Cooking meals, keeping a job, showing up for responsibilities, learning to trust themselves again. The stables at Georgetown filling this gap in Williamson County is significant. It means someone struggling with addiction in our community now has a real pathway forward that doesn't end the moment treatment does. It means families have options. It means neighbors, friends, relatives, the people we know, have a place to turn when they're ready to come home. Georgetown's decision to welcome this facility says something about who we are as a community. We're not turning away from hard conversations. We're making space for healing. And in Central Texas, that matters more than people might realize. If you know a Central Texas place, business, event, or story that deserves attention, drop it in the comments. Help me find what to cover next. I'm Sadie Belle, and this is Central Texas Story Guide. Let's go find the stories worth telling.